The ultimate geopolitical aim of this 21st century reset, helped by wars and land gathering in Ukraine, Middle East, Venezuela, further control of land, sea and air within the flat earth as people begin to wake up to it, becoming more obvious with the drama over Greenland. This ties in all human beings, animals and plants that rely on food, shelter, non-toxicity of the environment to exist. Constant camera surveillance with close control over travel between countries, let alone internationally, is already the norm in most places. The climate change hoax and staged back and forth of politics, pretending that the likes of Trump and Putin are not working together towards the One World Agenda 2030, provides the excuse, moreover the support of the TV indoctrinated, to then put authenticity and attention towards the actors. Because I'm Conservative, Green Party, Labour, Reform. Agents are being sent out, the talking heads of mainstream media, to make sure everyone's taking a side. It doesn't matter which. There are different opinions why the US should be, all of a sudden, obsessed with Greenland, what Trump himself called a piece of ice, without a claim to ownership, no strategic benefit, difficult to get to, and with a small population. Could it be to do with cordoning, via military bases, the borderlands of flat Earth? Forget outer space exploration going on forever. What's at the center is more profound, as the turning point or door to something that would go towards explaining cosmology, a key part of the puzzle. The relentless chemtrailing, stroke geoengineering, in countries on Europe's latitude is what will cause the temperature rises, hence melting ice and changing sea levels, either as an unavoidable byproduct or intentionally. This would make Greenland, the main overland route north, more accessible. A system of reinforcing control of the polar regions under the guise of a good cause. The 1959 Antarctic Treaty and 1991 Protocol on Environmental Protection to the Antarctic Treaty are indefinite. That is the same, geographically speaking, as dictators or kings passing down power without opposition intergenerationally. The latter poses as being concerned about what illegal mining, the presence of people, tourists or explorers would do to the penguins. Then there's the excuse of scientific research. What the public gets in return. Knowing it's a human brain-shaped, medium-sized continent without much there. David Attenborough or some such is allowed passage so everyone can see from the comfort of their living room extended series on the subject, like Frozen Planet 1 and 2, 2011 and 2022. It's funny how the societies laugh at us through words and symbols. Beyond Epica, oldest ice project 2025 may be found at their camp beyond the ice wall, called Little Dome Sea. Mixing climate change with prehistory propaganda, they claim to be drilling for 1.2 million year old ice samples, from when giant lizards roamed, with all the fascinating data that can be extracted from frozen water. A coalition with the American military that provides C-17 planes to ferry people and equipment. A subgroup is called Sea Cage. Changes in circupolar Antarctic gradients in ecosystems. An offshoot of SCAR, Special Committee on Antarctic Research. During the 1930s, the Nazis were showing an inordinate interest in the South, especially considering they were preparing for war. Hitler, or perhaps his handlers, had time and funding for sending icebreaker Shabanland, captained by Alfred Richer, to Antarctica, with 16,000 aerial photos. Surely still kept under lock and key between 1938 and 1939. This neatly links in with the US's Operation High Jump, with well-named Admiral Byrd, 1946 to 1947. Around the same time, Nazi scientists, seasoned experimenters on the human body and mind, as much as anything, found their way to the Americas to help set up NASA and the CIA.